Welcome back to our episode. Ryan and Kevin here with Chaos MMA. Today we have on Nick Fiore. He's coming off a first round victory last week, man. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. It's been a couple months since we last spoke, but you're back on. Great to speak with you again. And how has life been after the win? You probably got some nice food in after the win, some Thanksgiving food. You're probably happy about that after the weight cut. So how has life been after the win?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's pretty much right back to it. Um, you know, uh I definitely want a quick turnaround, get back in there again soon. But yeah, I mean, I think I've taken like 1 or 2 days off since then. And yeah, just business as usual. So
Yeah, and what are your training sessions like? Anything specific what you like to focus on?
usually I have sometimes it's like specifically striking, sometimes it's specifically grappling, and then a lot of time in between those sessions we have integrated sessions where it'll be more mixing component arts, strike to take down, striking on the ground, stuff like that. And then got my strength and conditioning mixed in there, and yeah, so kind of depends on the day though.
Yeah, and you said you're back in the gym, and I think that's really cool because some fighters do take a little break after a win, but you were right back in there helping your teammates. I saw you did like a seminar thing with Tom or something. I saw. So can you just talk
Yeah,
more about that, like why you believe getting right back in there after a win?
yeah, I mean, just there's always work to be done, and I got a couple small nagging injuries that I'm kind of just easing off to let heal a little bit more, but
Yeah,
still staying moving, keeping the cardio good. And I got other guys in the gym looking to fight again, looking to compete in jiu-jitsu tournaments and stuff, so I'm in there to help them. Really just keeping my momentum, and like my in camp versus out of camp schedule is pretty much the same. I just might up the intensity more at certain sessions when I'm in camp, but it's basically just continuous. I don't really have like a whole lot of off time, because what's the point?
yeah, no,
What's the
yeah.
point, really? Yeah, just keep going.
No, yeah, always working hard, getting back in the gym. I think that's amazing. And let's talk about the win. Another win to the record. You're 6-0, man. Like you're getting up there. It's getting close.
Yeah,
You're really winning. So, how did you
yeah.
feel before the fight? Like going in before the fight, how were you feeling?
I felt good. I felt really ready. Plus, this guy, we were basically waiting to find an opponent for a long time, and then it was kind of short notice, so it was a different weight class. Guy has a lot of fights, but not necessarily a good record. And but it was kind of a stay active, keep the experience, because it's like, I always want to get in there and test myself, but if it is against a guy that's like that scenario, I can still get growth from the experience. Um, you know, um, but definitely want tougher fights. That's on my radar. I'm seeing a lot of like top 10 guys on like different websites and stuff for New England, and I'm game, man. I just gotta get some guys to take some fights. You know.
Yeah, and like you're saying, you said he might have not had the best record, but he did have all that experience. What did you learn from fighting somebody with all that experience?
Yeah, I mean, last couple of guys have definitely had a decent number of fights. This last guy, he was just pretty wild. So I just, did what I do best, control him, take him to the floor, and then just finish the fight real quick, make it a quick night. Um, I mean, I feel like a lot of the learning comes in camp, from all the training and stuff. But I feel like from this one, I tapped into a little bit better of understanding what mindset that I want to be in to compete and fight and stuff. So yeah, that's probably the biggest thing I got out of this one.
No, and I remember in our last interview, like a couple months ago, we were talking about like you're already a black belt in jujitsu. Your ground game's already crazy good. Like your stand-up's getting better every day, training with Tom, Rob, Calvin. Like it's scary. We were saying like it's a scary
Yeah.
thing. Like it's
Yeah.
getting better, like your stand-up. And we're seeing these
Uh,
fights. Like, do you even agree with that a few months later? Like This is all getting
Yeah.
much more better.
Oh yeah. It's exponential growth. I'm learning a ton, getting a ton of reps in, a lot of really good stuff. I got a lot of good guys around me. And I definitely want to be able to showcase it more in the fights. But that's the thing about it is you can't really plan to do anything necessarily. You're kind of just in the fight. And I'm always looking for whatever's just going to be the most effective thing that I can do. And take minimal damage, finish the fight, and get out of there. So I feel like it's gonna happen. I fight someone that's like a good wrestler or something like that, someone that's harder to take down. Then we'll probably stand and strike a little bit more. But I'm always gonna be able to mix it up though. But that is one thing that I definitely want to showcase more in future fights. Is that I can do everything. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the future.
Yeah,
Showcase that a little bit.
it's getting there. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you go out there, you get the W. What was the emotions like after the win? Because like you're saying, you're still very young, obviously, and going up, but there's better fighters out there. So where would you rank this on the list so far of competition you beat?
I mean, this last one, you mean?
Yeah.
Not too high.
Like fight wise compared to all your fights. How was that fight compared to all your other fights?
Yeah, no, I feel like I definitely fought tougher guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a tough dude, but I feel like I've fought more skillful guys, even as an AMI. Some of the guys that I beat as AMIs are killing it as professionals now. And I feel like I'm just having a little bit of a hard time finding good matchups. A couple of my fights have been like last minute, like maybe someone drops out and I get a last minute fill in. That sucks when that happens. I've had that a lot happen in my career. And yeah, man, it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy game.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, like now, like your next few fights, you get that specific opponent. Nothing changes on you like later on. Hopefully, it happens. And you're 6-0, like we're saying. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. Like 6-0, undefeated. We were talking to Tom the other day. He thinks he's gonna get the call soon. UFC. What about you?
Yeah.
You're right
Yeah.
there too. When do you think that's call coming?
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I want to stay busy locally, but if we get that call, like we're always ready. Like I said, my training schedule doesn't really change too much. So I'm always in shape. I'm always learning stuff. And yeah, if we get that call, whether it's Contender Series, whether it's to fill in like on a short notice or something like that, we'll be ready, man.
Yeah, and say like you do need another fight or two or something. Is Combat Zone the promotion you want to fight in? Calvin's promotion, because it is close by, or it doesn't even matter to you. Whatever you're getting.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll take like whatever makes sense. I like fighting for Calvin's promotion. He's a good friend of mine and stuff. It's cool. It's like you said, it's close by. But yeah, no, I mean, I'll just take whatever makes sense. There's a good fight that comes up in a different promotion. I'm definitely open to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, man. Can't wait for your next fight. Great win. And so we just want to do this little segment so the fans get to know you a little bit better. We're going to ask you some questions, just quick answers, some rapid fire questions. All right, I'll start first. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I eat a lot of sushi. Man.
Favorite movie? Actually, before you ask, that's funny. I just had sushi an hour ago.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
But favorite movie?
Favorite movie, dude. I don't know.
What's the most recent movie you've seen?
Dude, it was a cool movie that I saw was All Quiet on the Eastern Front.
Okay.
It's like a World War I movie.
Oh, yeah,
it's cool. I like war movies and stuff like that. Some kind of major conflict.
Is that on Netflix? Is that the one on Netflix?
On Netflix.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a sad movie, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
That was probably the most recent movie I watched.
Okay. And favorite MMA fight?
Favorite MMA fight. There's so many good ones.
I know.
Dude, one I always like just kind of pops into my head is Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker, just because it's like an insane fight where they're literally just like throwing down and it's so technical too, but they're throwing just like absolute heat at each other.
That fight was insane. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
I was
definitely
screaming and
recommend that
jumping around the
that
whole
to
time.
people. That is a crazy fight. You know,
Nice. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of good ones, but I don't know. That one just pops into my head as a damn good one.
Yeah, especially when it was like during prime COVID, it was in the apex. It was just quiet.
Yeah.
Like all you heard was the punches and the blows. It was
Yeah. Just leather
yeah,
gloves connect. Yeah, it was awesome.
yeah, great fight there. Last two ones coming up. MMA GOAT.
George St. Pierre.
George St. Pierre. Yeah.
Yeah, George St. Pierre is my guy. I mean, obviously the what everybody would say GSP or like John Jones, Demetrius Johnson. But I like GSP because of like his personality and stuff too. Not only his fighting abilities, which are obviously unbelievable, but I like his character and stuff too. I like what he's about, you know.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
All right, Nick, last question here. Where do you see yourself in a year from now, fighting wise?
I mean, I definitely could see myself in the UFC a year from now. If not, I'm just gonna keep killing it. Like on the local circuit, whatever fights I can get, until I do get that call. But yeah, I could definitely see myself in there in the next year.
Yeah, can't
Yeah.
wait, man. I cannot wait.
Again, thank you so much again for coming on, taking time out of your day. And if you want to
Yeah.
shout out any sponsors or social media, the floor is yours, man.
Yeah, definitely. All my boys, New England Cartel. Those guys are the best. All my sponsors. I'm gonna make some posts on my banners and stuff like that. Everybody can check that out on my Instagram and my Facebook and stuff.
We were talking with Tyson, I think it was like a couple interviews ago about the shirts. Do you got to go to the website to get those shirts? Are they on the website for sale?
Mine are not at this time. We're definitely gonna work
I
on
need to
that,
get
but
these.
mine aren't at this time.
I
Yeah.
want to buy some.
Yeah,
Maybe you can hook me up on a movie and talk.
Yeah. I got you.
those are nice, man. They really are. But thanks again for your
Yeah.
time. We appreciate it. We'll be tuned in for your next fight. We'll catch up soon, man.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for having me.
I
Yeah,
think
have a
have a
good
good
one,
one, man. Peace.